Welcome to Task Force Dagger, a multinational task force that can be deployed anywhere. This is our remote training facility. You're the only recruit today, so you'll have the island to yourself. We do all of our training here, but run our missions off of a ship, so we can travel anywhere in the world. Today, we'll run you through some basic training courses, movement, and then a weapons course. You'll be assigned to the Poseidon, one of our ships when you finish here today. Below you can see the weapon range. We have targets from 10 meters up to 800 meters. Side is our obstacle course. That's where you'll head first. Head through the west gate to reach the obstacle course. You should now see a waypoint on the compass. Follow it through the west gate to reach the obstacle course. Crouch down and move to the other side of the pipes. Hit the dirt and start crawling under the barbed wire. Stand up, run across the boards. If you fall, take the stairs back to the start. Welcome to the basic weapons range. Here you'll get a refresher on weapon handling and inventory management. Now make your way to the pistol range. An objective has been added to your compass. The first way to pick up an item is through your inventory. Now, place the items in the proper pouches. That's it for the inventory management. You can also look at an item and pick it up. You now have a pistol in your sidearm holster and some magazines. Equip the pistol now. Fire off a few shots at the targets. You can reload slowly and retain magazines, or you can reload quickly and drop the magazine. I'll lower all the targets now. During the test, one or more targets will pop up for a moment. You'll need at least one magazine. There are more on the table, so grab them now. Let's get started. Shoot the targets as they appear. One target. Bullseye. One target. Bullseye. Two targets. Shot hit. Two targets. Shot hit. Two targets. Hit. Three targets. Targets down. Three targets. Hit. Two targets. Shot hit. Good work. Next we'll move over to the rifle range. Make your way there now. A marker has been added to your compass. Pick up and equip the M4, ACOG, and magazines. Remember, you can either use the inventory menu or look at the object and interact with it to pick it up. Make sure the ACOG is attached to the M4 and a magazine is in. Rifles can either go in the primary or secondary weapon holders. Unholster the M4. Look through the scope now. You'll move slower when aiming through a scope. Notice the weapon sway? You can reduce the sway and recoil by firing from a crouched, or better still, a prone position. Change your stance now. The M4 has multiple fire modes. Try swapping between these modes now. We'll run through the rifle range. The targets will be from 10 meters to 300 meters. Make sure you have a couple of magazines. Take whatever stance you want and shoot the targets as they appear. One target. Hit. One target. Hit. One target. Shot hit. Two targets. Targets down. Two targets. Hit. One target. Try harder. Two targets. Bullseye. Two targets. Not fast enough. Three targets. You need to dig deeper. Two targets. Hit. Two targets. Pick up and equip the M249, ACOG, and ammo. Unholster the M249. The M249 includes bipods, which will stabilize your recoil and swing when close to a flat surface. Or when you're in a prone position. Take a prone position now. Now we'll run through the M249 range. The targets will be from 10 meters to 300 meters. Make sure you have the ACOG equipped and at least one box of ammo. Two targets. Target. Shot hit. Three targets. Shot hit. One target. Bullseye. Two targets. Try harder. One target. Good hits. Three targets. You can only have two large weapons holstered at a time. Place the M249 or M4 in your backpack or drop one of them on the ground. To drop an item, just place it into the ground. Free up one of your holsters now. To drop an item, just place it into the ground. To drop an item, just place it into the ground. To drop an item, just place it into the ground. To drop an item, just place it into the ground. Pick up the M82, scope, and magazines. Pick up the M82, scope, and magazines. Pick up the M82, scope, and magazines. Pick up the M82. Equip the M82. Equip the M82. Like the M249, the M82 has bipods. You'll be firing at targets out to 800 meters. To help, your binoculars have a rangefinder. Try them out. Equip your binoculars. Now let's discuss the scope. Aim through the scope. You can increase or decrease the magnification. You can increase or decrease the range adjustment. Try it now. We'll run through the sniper course now. The targets will be between 300 meters and 800 meters. One target. Bullseye. One target. Vasily Kumov is not happy. He's released video blaming NATO for the massive amount of casualties the Iron Wolves have sustained in Kuban. His goal is to launch chemical weapons into Georgia and Turkey in an attempt to force NATO to deploy troops in Kurban. He should be blaming Moscow for the losses, but his blind loyalty makes him more dangerous. We have reports that Kumov is visiting the front lines in southern Kuban. Local NATO-backed resistance forces will assault the front later today. Your mission has two objectives. First is to infiltrate behind the Iron Wolves' lines and prevent Kumov from escaping. Second, destroy two weapon caches. You'll be inserted at an abandoned farm about 500 meters east of the first cache. You'll need to move quickly and be prepared to repel any reactionary forces if the insertion is observed. Then, make your way to the first objective at the village. You may need to go building by building to find the cache. The second cache is on the ground floor of a large building north of the village. That building sits at the crossroads in the entrance to the valley. Resistance may be heavy. Finally, make your way northwest to the extraction point. I suggest you go early in the morning. However, the choice is yours. A recommended loadout is available in the armory, but feel free to take whatever equipment you think you may need. Remember, if you spot Kumov, take him out. Good luck. The insertion was observed. You have a fire team-sized element moving your way. The enemy is moving down the road from the west. Dig in here at the farm and repel their assault. The insertion was observed. You have a fire team-sized element moving your way. The enemy is moving down the road from the west. Dig in here at the farm and repel their assault. second team.